Roblox doesn't usually change its rules for one player. But this time, it kind of did. Let me tell you the story of how one skinny teenager with a scuffed mic and a cursed sense of humor went to war with an entire platform and actually got himself permanently banned. It starts with something tiny. Quackity is making videos streaming to a small but loyal audience. One of his favorite toys? The Roblox forums. He's posting, he's trolling a little, he's doing what millions of kids do every day, and then one day, boom, he logs in and sees it. 3-day ban. Not a warning, not a slap on the wrist. A straight up, you're out for spamming. To Roblox, it's just another moderation action. To Quackity, it's personal. It's content. It's a storyline. So he does something that at the time seems hilarious and harmless. He tells his viewers, "We're going to Roblox, and we're going to get my account back." What follows is less peaceful petition and more digital stampede. He fires up a stream. Thousands of people join. He points them at the forums and says, "Let's make some noise." Suddenly, every other thread is about him. The front page is flooded with memes, copy-paste messages, people chanting for his unban like it's a protest, and he's the glitch in the system they want restored. It's chaos. It's funny. It's also exactly what any forum moderator would call a raid. Behind the scenes, Roblox staff are watching the stream in real time. They see usernames pouring in, posts popping up faster than they can delete them. They start banning accounts. But every time one goes down, 3 more take its place. It's like trying to mop up a flood with a napkin, so they escalate. Quackity gets banned again. New account? Banned. Alt accounts? Banned. The more he laughs on stream, the more serious they get. Somewhere inside the Roblox moderation tools, someone pushes a different kind of button. Not ban user, not ban account, IP ban. 1 second, he's refreshing the page. The next second, it's over. No more logging in, no more forums, no more one more alt. He's out, completely. And if that wasn't enough, Roblox quietly rolls out stricter rules for who can post on the forums at all. Suddenly, you need older accounts, stricter filters, more barriers. For a lot of players, it's just an annoying rule update. But if you were watching that stream, if you were there in the middle of the raid spam, it feels like they updated the rules because of him. Did Roblox shut down their forums only because of Quackity? No one can say that for sure, but his raids became legend. The guy who got IP banned from Roblox isn't just a punishment, it turns into a badge of honor, a core part of his origin story. And that's why this matters. Because this wasn't just a kid getting banned from a game, it was the moment Quackity stopped being just another player and started becoming a force, a community he could mobilize, a platform that had to react, a line in the sand between one user and someone big enough that an entire company had to adjust. Roblox thought they were shutting him down, but in the long run, they handed him one of the most iconic villain origin stories a creator could ever ask for. But Roblox wasn't the only kid-friendly platform that would feel Quackity's chaos. There's something very funny about the idea of a massive internet riot happening in a snow-covered children's MMO full of puffles and igloos. But that's exactly what Quackity turned Club Penguin and other kids' games into for a while. The world's most chaotic stage. Picture logging into Club Penguin after school. You're just a kid waddling around in a silly hat, trying to play sled racing or adopt a puffle. The music is calm, the chat is wholesome. It's the safest place on earth. And then, without warning, every server you click is full. Not just full, broken. There are dozens, sometimes hundreds of penguins with weird matching names. They're spamming the same phrases, dancing in sync, crowding rooms, until you can't even see your own character. Chat slows to a crawl, mods frantically mute people, new players get kicked out of rooms because they're full. And somewhere on YouTube, Quackity is laughing. This was the kid's game raid era. On stream, he'd pick a target, Club Penguin Island, Toontown, random browser MMOs designed for literal children, and tell his audience, "All right, everybody, we're going in." It wasn't subtle. He'd give them a server name, a phrase to spam, sometimes a specific outfit to wear. Suddenly, an entire kid-friendly world was overrun by a tidal wave of viewers who were way more interested in causing chaos than playing minigames. To his fans, it was hilarious. It felt like hijacking a TV channel in real time. You're not just watching content, you are the content. Screenshots of hundreds of identical penguins packed into one room look like a glitch. Clips of mods desperately trying to restore order? Comedy gold? But not everyone saw it that way. For regular players, it was miserable. Imagine being 8 years old, just wanting to decorate your igloo, and every time you log in, the town plaza is unreadable spam. You can't talk, you can't roleplay, you can't do anything except watch a wall of text and dancing penguins. And for the game staff, it was a nightmare. These were small teams trying to keep spaces safe and calm. Suddenly, they're not just dealing with the usual rule breakers, they're dealing with coordinated raids driven by a YouTube audience that outnumbers their active moderators. Accounts started getting banned, chat restrictions popped up. Sometimes servers got so unstable, they had to be restarted. Slowly, a conversation started around Quackity's content. Is this just harmless trolling? Or is this basically harassment of kids and community mods who didn't sign up for it? He wasn't hacking anything. He wasn't stealing accounts. He was just weaponizing attention. A link, a server name, a time, boom, instant chaos. And that's exactly why it became such a defining controversy. It forced a lot of people to confront a new kind of power creators have: the ability to move thousands of people into someone else's space with a single command. For some, that was exciting and funny. For others, it crossed a line. Over time, the raids faded. Quackity shifted into more structured content: Minecraft, events, SMPs. But the kids' game era never really disappeared. It turned into part of his origin myth: the guy who could turn the cutest, safest game on the internet into a controlled demolition, one raid at a time. But if raiding games was controversial, what happened next would be even more personal. Imagine waking up one day and realizing the app you use to talk to your friends, your mods, your community has completely erased you. Not muted, not kicked from a server, banned from all of Discord. That's what happened to Quackity in one of the strangest, most chaotic internet battles of his career. At this point, Discord wasn't just another program for him, it was home base. He used it for community servers, recording videos, talking off stream, and like always, he was looking for something ridiculous to turn into content. He found it in a very specific corner of Discord: furry roleplay servers. He makes a video called something like "Awful Furry Discord Servers." It's exactly what you'd expect from peak era Quackity fast cuts, roasting cringe roleplay messages, making jokes about outfits, characters, weird channels. He's not doxing anyone. He's not leaking private info. He's just doing commentary in his usual unfiltered way. The video goes live. People love it. Views spike. Memes appear. But as Discord sees it, this isn't just comedy. From their side, it looks like harassment fuel, spotlighting specific servers, and essentially pointing a floodlight of viewers right at them. And when your whole brand is "we're a safe place for communities," having a giant creator clown on some of those communities isn't a great look. Then it happens. He tries logging into Discord, and it's gone. Account disabled. Access denied. Everything wiped. No, you were timed out for 24 hours. Just, you're out. He soon learns the reason. Discord says he violated their rules around raids and targeted harassment. To Quackity, that feels insane. From his perspective, he didn't tell people to raid, didn't coordinate attacks, he made a commentary video. So why does it feel like he got treated like some kind of ringleader? And that's when things explode. He makes a video about the ban. He explains his side, says he thinks the punishment is unfair, and heavily implies that certain communities, especially furry circles, have special protection inside Discord moderation. His fans take that idea and light it on fire. Hashtags start flying, change Discord, tweets accusing Discord of bias, of protecting certain groups more than others, of handing too much power to volunteer moderators who can't handle criticism. People dig up their own horror stories with trust and safety. Memes about furry admins pop up everywhere. Articles start covering the backlash. For a while, this isn't just about Quackity anymore. It's about how much power platform staff have, and whether a creator can get nuked from an entire service over one edgy video. Meanwhile, Discord stays mostly corporate and vague. Terms of service, community safety, anti-raid policies. They don't drop a point-by-point clapback. They don't say, this was definitely about the furries. They just stand by the ban. Quackity leans into the underdog role. His audience sees him as the guy who got punished for making fun of a powerful in-group. To some people, he becomes the accidental face of Discord moderation is out of control. To others, he's a creator who pushed things too far and learned that platforms don't like being part of the joke. And that's why this moment mattered so much. It wasn't just about a furry server or a single video. It was the first time a lot of people realized just how quickly a platform could flip a switch and cut off a creator's entire social infrastructure. One day, you're using Discord to run your community. The next day, your community has to rally against Discord because they banned the person who brought them there in the first place. But perhaps the most absurd controversy came not from what he did, but from who he is. Imagine opening Twitter and seeing this on your timeline. Can we cancel Quackity for making fun of Spanish people? And you're sitting there like, I'm sorry. For what? This is the story of one of the dumbest, shortest, but most revealing cancellation attempts the internet has ever seen. So, set the scene. Quackity is in his Minecraft era. Dream SMP is blowing up. His audience is massive, and he's doing what he's always done best, switching effortlessly between English and Spanish, yelling, joking, slipping in jokes in both languages midstream. For a lot of people, that's exactly what makes him special. He's not just a Minecraft YouTuber. He's literally building a bridge between English-speaking and Spanish-speaking communities. One day, he decides to lean into that even harder. He does streams that are mostly in Spanish. He talks directly to his Latin American community, uses slang, makes jokes only they fully get. There are clips of him going from English chaos to full-speed Spanish in a heartbeat, and his bilingual fans are loving it. But then, a very small corner of the internet decides to be loud. A couple of tweets start circulating. People who clearly don't know anything about him stumble across a clip of him being dramatic in Spanish and go, "Why is this white guy mocking Hispanics? This feels racist." This is low-key cultural appropriation. They have no idea he's Mexican. They don't know he grew up speaking Spanish. They don't know half his audience is Spanish-speaking. They don't know that to countless viewers, hearing him speak Spanish on stream feels like finally seeing themselves in the Minecraft space. They just see a clip, assume, and post. And this is where it gets funny, because instead of turning into a full-on cancellation wave, the rest of the internet reacts with pure confusion. People quote tweet the accusations like, "Bro, he literally is Hispanic. You tried to cancel a Mexican for speaking Spanish? That's wild." This is why nobody takes Twitter discourse seriously. Reddit threads pop up explaining the situation. Fans drop screenshots and translations. Even people who don't watch him regularly are like, "Yeah, this ain't it." The drama burns out almost as fast as it started. No sponsors leave, no platforms step in, no apology video, no notes app, nothing. Because what is he supposed to apologize for? Sorry for speaking my first language? But even though it was tiny and ridiculous, it still mattered because it exposed something about the online ecosystem, how fast people will jump to moral outrage based on zero context. A 10-second clip without background, a language they don't understand, an assumption about how someone looks. And boom, suddenly they're accusing a Mexican creator of mocking Hispanics for just existing. For Quackity, it became more of a meme than a scar. Another story fans tell when they talk about how broken cancel culture can be. But for the internet as a whole, it's a reminder. If you're going to try and cancel someone for appropriating a culture, you might want to make sure they're not literally part of that culture first. So what do these 4 controversies tell us about Quackity? That he built an empire on chaos, raids, and pushing every boundary he could find. That platforms had to literally change their rules to deal with him. That his humor came with consequences, from permanent bans to platform-wide backlash, and that even the dumbest cancellation attempts reveal how broken internet outrage culture can be. Quackity didn't play it safe. He weaponized his audience, turned moderation into content, and proved that sometimes the best way to become unforgettable is to make platforms wish they could forget you. Through all the bans, the raids, and the absurd controversies, one thing remained constant. Quackity refused to be boring. And in the world of internet fame, that might be the most powerful strategy of all. And that's it for today's video. What do you think about Quackity's journey? Was he a creative genius, pushing boundaries? Or did he cross too many lines? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing different takes. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with someone who'd find it interesting too. It really helps the channel grow, and it keeps me motivated to bring you even more wild stories like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.